I will be representing Rice Horse Stables with a new potential client. This is my classmate, Zoe Bowden, who will be acting as Mrs. Shelley Alexander, who is a woman with a passion for horses and owns a summer camp with her husband, Carl. My product and service is my company's training and consigning services. We are agents that specialize in yearling training and 2-year-old sales. My scenario is that we are meeting here today to discuss Shelley and Carl's recent interest in purchasing a thoroughbred yearling. Shelley came to me as I was a past employee at Camp Highlander in Mills River, North Carolina, and she knows that I am confident in the equine industry. My handling objective strategies are compensate or counterbalance and agree and neutralize. And my closing strategy will be a special deal. Thank you. Hi, Mrs. Alexander. Thank you so much for meeting with me today. How have you been? How's camp? How's the family?
Well, everything's going well. We're getting ready for a great new summer. Melissa's doing a great job setting up, but we really miss you up there. We wish you'd come back.
Aw, I'm really glad that it's going well, but I'm really loving my new job here at Rice Horse.
I'm excited to hear about it.
Great. So, what is it that brings you here today?
Well, Carl and I have been talking, and even though we have horses in our summer camp program, we have been looking to kind of jump into a higher level or a different level of the equine industry. And we kind of were interested in getting into the thoroughbred industry and racing, but we wanted to start with yearlings, and kind of watch the training process and be involved in that.
Okay. Well, great. That sounds like you came to the right place. That's actually exactly what we do here at Rice Horse.
All right.
So, is it okay if I go ahead and tell you about our facility?
Of course, yes.
Okay. Well, Rice Horse is considered to be one of the smaller facilities. We are only going to have about 60 horses in our program.
Seems like a lot.
Yes. Well, actually, in Ocala, we are the horse capital of the world.
Yes.
The average size farm is about 300 acres.
Oh, wow.
However, our farm is only about 130.
Okay.
So, my favorite part about it being so small is not only do I get to work in the office and work with my customers, but I also get to go out and be part of the actual training program. And
okay, yeah.
And whoever will say would ride your horse is also the one that is generally grooming him, cleaning him, just generally taking care of him.
Okay.
So I think that this allows us to make sure that each of our horses is reaching our highly set standard.
Yeah. All right.
So each of our horses is turned out 24 hours a day, and they're only brought in for their training program and to eat their meals.
All right. Yeah.
So I really like this because the horses really get the chance to grow up. We consider ourselves the kindergarten program because the yearlings are very young.
Right.
And it's their time to really learn and grow up.
Yeah.
So you said that you're looking towards the yearlings. Would that be to have a yearling to race in the future, or do you think that you would be more interested in consigning?
Well, I mean, obviously the end goal is to get to the races. That's where the thrill of the game is. But as first-time owners and first-time shoppers, we are a little hesitant to take that kind of risk on our first buy.
Well, I think personally what I would do if I was taking my first step into the industry, I think I would start off with maybe a sales investment.
Okay.
I think that this would allow you to trust who you were consigning with, to choose you a good horse, one that is built very structurally correct with a nice shoulder on it and just a really good stride and overall really well built horse.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of gauge how you feel about horses, maybe what the type that you're looking for is based on that sale. So, for example, we could go and we could look at some yearlings and we could sell it together at the next April sale.
You guys do that?
Yes, we do. That's actually our specialty.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And so, actually what we would do for that is our goal at the 2-year-old sale would probably be a breezing time of about 10.1 seconds for their breezing.
Okay.
So, what we think about that time is that it's not necessarily the best time that you'll see in the sale,
Okay.
but it's fast enough to catch a new buyer's attention.
Right.
However, it's really important to us that we don't necessarily go out there and run our horse as fast as we can because
Right.
we'd really prefer longevity.
Yes, absolutely.
So, with that, do you think that you would be interested in consigning a horse with
I
us?
mean, that does sound like a less risky option, I guess, than straight racing them. And if you guys do that, that seems like the better idea.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
Well, I do have a couple questions. I know you guys, you said that your barn was a smaller facility, and I know I looked you guys up, and like I heard you working at Ricehorse, and I noticed that the barn's only been around since 2009. And I know there have been like businesses within the industry that have been there for generations, and I guess my concern is that your farm is so new that why should I pick you guys as you're smaller and you're newer than a large facility that has much more experience?
Okay. Well, yes, we are all much younger. Brandon and Allie are both only in their 30s. However, I really see the benefit of this, that we all have a kind of a fresh eye on how to see horses. We're not caught up in how things used to be. We'd rather progress forward. So Brandon actually has just about as much experience as anyone you have ever seen in the industry.
Okay.
He was part of the Darley Flying Start program, which means that he spent 2 years traveling not just the country, but the world in different industries. So he went to Australia to look at their thoroughbreds. He went to South America. He went to Korea, and then he came back, worked at the sales in Kentucky and Maryland,
Yeah.
and now he's back home in Ocala.
Okay.
And Allie also grew up in the thoroughbred industry, and she's just an amazing woman to work with. She really knows her horses.
Okay.
So how about like our training program? Is there something that you would really be seeking?
Well, I guess this may seem silly. I have a minor concern. Since I spend most of my summers up in summer camp in North Carolina, I know I don't really experience the summers that are down here in Florida. And I know I go up there to escape the heat, and that's a major factor for me. So how would my young horse fare in the high heat, high humidity, and honestly kind of bug-infested Florida summers? I mean, I don't want my horse to get a disease or to, pass out or anything.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you are concerned with your horse being outside all the time.
Right, I mean, inside obviously is cooler, there's shade, there's fans, it seems like a better habitat.
So you would prefer to see your horse inside all the time except for during its training?
Yeah, honestly, during the summer especially.
Okay, I can understand that. However, I think that the benefit of keeping your horse in an outdoor area would be that your horse would get to really move around, which is really important for those young joints, young muscles to really build up. But I think to help protect your horse from the heat, maybe we could compensate and say your horse only gets turned out at night so that it's not in the heat and not necessarily with like the gnats all day.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's a
That
good
sounds
idea.
good?
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Okay. And how about anything else? Do you have any other questions about maybe our training program?
Yeah, I mean, I know you mentioned breezing at the sale especially, and obviously that's part of your training and your practice, but are there any other, I guess, methods that you use to kind of diversify their training throughout the system, like throughout the year?
So how we like to start all of our horses is that we bring them out to the round pens and teach them just the basics, just like say you're going to go get on your horse boulder.
Okay.
You would want to let him move around a little bit and get used to his saddle before you got right on it,
Right,
You
yeah.
know? So we'll take the horses and we'll teach them how to drive and get really comfortable in that tack before we ever take them out to the track. We do not ever just start by going for a nice gallop. We actually prefer to take our horses for a trail ride and just let them really experience different atmospheres.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So,
That's good to hear.
and then I know that you're a very knowledgeable horsewoman, so perhaps if you would ever like to come see the barn, you could really see like what we're part of.
Actually, yes. I know Carl especially really wants to be involved, I guess, more in depth in training. He's not only is he, curious about it, but he wants to learn more. He wants to be involved in his horse training, especially
Okay.
if the horse is going to be a future investment. It's always good to know what you're getting into, I guess.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you would like to have a say in what is done with your horse in his training program?
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon and Allie are who generally are in charge of all of their training, but
Mhm.
I'm sure if we wrote up a program and really worked together on it, we could
Yeah.
perhaps agree on what is happening with your horse when it's doing its trot sets, when it's going to go gallop on the track. How about that?
That sounds great. Yeah,
Sounds great.
absolutely.
Okay. And I wanted to go ahead and show you our value analysis.
Mhm.
So this is our monthly board.
Okay.
$40 a day, includes your horse's feeding, its turnout schedule,
Okay.
along with its training.
Mhm.
So as you can see, this is different compared to our competitors.
Right.
And I would say that Eddie Woods right here is probably our top competitor.
Right. Okay.
And they're at $55 a day.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I just thought that you'd like to see an overall chart of how everything adds up.
I gotcha. I mean, from what I'm hearing, you guys really do have a high quality program, and I'm sure there's no lack of quality here.
Great, well thank you. So with all of this, do you think that you would be willing to consign a horse with
I
us?
mean, absolutely. I'm sure Carl will want to call you for the final details, but as this is looking here, it seems perfect for us.
Okay. How about this? If you consign today
Okay.
and agree to go to the next sale with us to try to choose your perfect yearling,
Yes, of course.
instead of having a 5% sales commission, which is our normal amount, we will give you the special deal of only a 3% sales commission at your 2-year-old sale next April.
Okay, well, that sounds quite agreeable.
So would you be willing to go ahead and sign this?
absolutely. Right here?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Great. Thank you so much, Mrs. Alexander. It was so nice to see you
This has
again.
been great. I'm
and
very excited for the future.
I'm very excited for the future and doing further business